Hey fellas, this is Greg Williams, Dr. Heat. I get my ass ripped for having too many zero blitzes, and some of those I'd love to have back. But you're all shit on the podcast. I can't believe it. It pales what I do on a zero blitz in comparison to some of the bad life choices that Andrew, Ralph, Dave, and Kevin make. Are you kidding me? We can't make better choices on what we say and do and how we live our life, and now it's on podcasts? Let's get this shit straightened out, and let's do a better job for everybody out there who listens to that dumbass shit that you guys are talking about. Enjoy it. Signing off, Greg Williams.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. If you find us on the YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share us far and wide so everyone can learn about how great Saints Happy Hour podcast is. If you're listening to the audio-only version, go to saintshappyhour.com, become a patron, get this podcast every day. You get access to our Discord channel. You get access to all our content, commercial-free, which the people love, and you can join this best Saints community in the world. All right. Today, we're trying a new topic. We're going to do something called really fun, I think. We're going to do it this week in Saints Twitter. I got Kevin with us. And Kevin, we're going to go around the world of Saints Twitter and Twitter in general, and we're just going to comment on what we see. And if people see tweets that they feel like we should talk about, tag us at saintshappyhour.com or at Saints Happy Hour for Twitter. Tag us with the tweet, and maybe next show, your tweet can be on the show. We can talk about it. So our great host in Poland,
guarantees. No guarantees.
No guarantees. Yeah, we got to keep it like.
Because listen, if we start listing what we will and won't, that's a whole podcast in and of itself, a 3-part series. Just
that's right.
You want to tag us, fine.
We don't.
That doesn't mean we're going to talk about it.
That's right. That's right.
And I like that I'm the one that has to say that.
Yeah. You're right. I should have said that. I figured
no, it's fine.
It's unspoken.
Fine, dude.
We're not going to do every tweet.
It's
so
fine.
Thomas is back in Poland. He's got the tweets ready. Thomas, what's the first tweet we got from Saints Twitter this past week? Oh, here it is. For people listening to the audio version, it's Sean. It's allegedly Sean Payton doing a bong rip. It's not Sean Payton, Kevin.
It's allegedly former Saints head coach, current
Sean.
Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton.
What do you mean
hanging out with his alleged son, allegedly doing a bong rip in somebody's alleged living room with other alleged young people.
It's not Sean Payton, but it really looks like him. Like the body type, the hair, like. So we know that we really know that that's not Sean Payton. We know it's not Sean Payton. That is as quality.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. Wait, this is breaking news for me. That's legitimately not Sean Payton.
That's legitimately not Sean Payton.
Holy shit.
This is the deep fake, man. The AI is learning, Kevin, because this.
Wait, that was a deep fake?
No, it's just somebody that looks like
that's
Sean
somebody
Payton.
there is a human being walking the earth that looks exactly like Sean Payton.
I mean, kind of, but the thing is, you got to remember that thing is dark and it's his body type, and you put on a Denver shirt and it kind of looks.
I don't know, man. It ain't the body. I ain't staring at this guy's gut going, oh, that's Sean Payton's gut for sure. I know guts, and that's Sean Payton's gut. I'm staring at the head and the face.
Nipples.
Enhance
on the nipples. So can you enhance on the nipples, Thomas?
Nipples are there, the head's there, the hairline is there, the face is, that all lines up, and he's hanging out with young kids. So it's like, why wouldn't Sean Payton get zooted out of his mind with his son and like some pals in Denver?
The only thing that's missing is when he's done, he needs to look into the camera and say, "I have a vision for the player." So it is.
We're trading for Troutman.
That's right. I'm bringing you home, Fishman. It's not him though, but it's close. But this was interesting. The thing is though, in all seriousness, Kevin, I kind of wish like an NFL coach, and it has to be in Denver, like a professional coach for one of the team would be on camera getting high and be like, it's legal in Denver. It's cool. Because I think like we need to break that barrier down. Like it's cool for everybody. It's cool for players. But like, there's still a faux pas about like leadership positions.
No, it's legal in a lot of places now.
Yeah.
Shit, Missouri.
Yeah.
Actually, I when I'm making a thing like this, I should say Missouri legalized it. Much to the chagrin of some lawmakers in the Capitol, it's legal in Missouri. So
legal a lot of places.
You know, if Andy Reid wants to go and get zooted out of his mind, he can.
I would pay so much money.
Oh, that would be hilarious. I want to see the dinner order after that.
That's a great topic. What coaches would be the most fun to get high with?
Who? Not Pete Carroll.
Not Pete Carroll. Andy Reid would, because you know when you got the munchies after, the spread
is going to be immaculate.
Immaculate. It's going to be amazing. Sean McVay, I think, would be fun.
Yeah. You hit the wire, Ralph.
He's got a photographic memory, so that could be fun. DA would not be fun to get high with.
I want that young kid I want the young guy in Miami.
Oh yeah.
I want the young guy in Miami because he probably knows stuff, and he would have a lot of really weird, deep conversation. I just have a suspicion.
Belichick would be
so like you said, this is a what is it, like an example of leadership? Listen, it's the off season.
That's right.
As long as he's not doing it in the draft war room or on company grounds or the day of a game.
Would it be okay between picks to get high? Like on the clock, I know that would be wrong, but like
no. How much time you got between picks?
Like they just made the pick.
If they so assuming you're not trading up, or it's like assuming, okay, we made pick 61 or we made pick 64, we're not back until like 1:30, whatever. That's another day. So yeah, once that pick is in, if you guys know you're not trading up, let her rip.
Yeah, I think top 3 coaches to get high with: Andy Reid, Sean McVay, McDaniels for Miami, and we're probably not thinking of people. DA.
Oh, no. I'm sure there are probably 2 or 3 guys that if somebody said to us, we would all be like, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Least fun, DA is in the top 3, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll, DA, and then like, I think, I'm trying to think of
Belichick is 100% middle of the road.
Yeah, Belichick might be amazing, it might be terrible. Yeah, and I think probably the Buffalo coach, I forget his name, McDermott. He looks like he looks like he would not be fun. Oh, you know who'd be amazing to get high with? Jerry Jones.
Jim Mora.
Senior or junior?
Senior.
Okay, yeah.
Senior. So go to the next one, Thomas. Hit the next one. So this one is a foot.
No. You're cutting out again, Ralph. So let me read it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
This is our pal Nola Flint. Says the Saints took the first of 4 running backs drafted in the 3rd round, the first of 6 guards drafted in the 4th round, the first of 7 QBs drafted in the 4th and 5th rounds. Now that's a quote tweet of himself, which he tweeted on the 29th, saying, Saints are starting the position runs today instead of ending them. I'm a fan of this strategy.
That's right.
I mean, he was correct.
I think I put this tweet in there because this, to me, this is the only real ironclad defense to me for trading up. Where once you trade up and after the fact, you can look back and say, we had to make these trades. We had to pick this player here, or we weren't going to get him.
Yeah.
And after the fact, the evidence proves us out correct. So it's an ironclad defense of trading up. The funny thing is, Kevin, 24 consecutive trade ups for Mickey Loomis.
And don't do this to me.
Have you
Don't do this to me right now. These are supposed to be fast, and we're not getting me on these long rants.
Quick, you can do a short answer. What's going to happen first? The Saints draft a quarterback in the first round, or Mickey Loomis trade down?
The Saints will draft a quarterback in the first round. Look, I do this to myself every year. The reality of it is more likely that you know, we're going to have title elevations that wipe out ridiculous parts of coastline along all sides of this country before Mickey Loomis ever trades down. So, yeah. We'll draft a quarterback. We'll draft a goddamn kicker again in the first round before Mickey trades down.
A long snapper.
Kevin is a broken man. Mickey Loomis has broken him. Thomas, what's next?
Next, we have a video.
All right, play it.
I don't understand how people eat pounds of this. I probably only eat 10. I'm already sweating. If I look too nah. If I don't look at it, I'm fine. I'm good. I feel like I'm doing surgery, honestly. God, boy. Hey, we got any barbecue sauce? Nah, man. You don't put barbecue sauce? No ketchup? Nothing else?
Cause when they cook them, bro, like they put them in a pack with like a bunch of seasoning. So it's already seasoned.
Look, see, it don't look as bad as it did on there. Oh, so much better. There's a whole dude that put mayonnaise in his coffee. Y'all worried about barbecue sauce?
These are mud bugs. It's not even fried. That's the thing. If it was fried, I think I probably would have a problem. Swamp bugs.
It does not exist. No, that is wrong. That is so wrong.
That's good.
So I probably should have introed the clip first, Kevin. Poor hosting by me. That was Saints running back Jamal Williams eating crawfish for the first time at the Saints draft party. The one thing I'll say,
I love this man. I love it.
I love him. The one thing I'll say in defense of Jamal Williams, and I say this as a cripple, crawfish are very difficult and a pain in the ass to eat. And if you haven't eaten crawfish before, when someone hands it to you and they're like, eat this?
Right.
Are you insane? I'm not eating that. That is a normal response because you got to twist it. You got to pop it out. Some people pop it in their mouth. And we in Louisiana.
You're cutting out again. You keep touching your wire. See, y'all need to donate to this Patreon.
That's right.
So that way Ralph can get less crappy wires or whatever the hell it is that's causing these problems.
Right.
Ralph's pants just got tighter.
So, but I feel like he's justified in his unease with crawfish. Putting sauce on crawfish, I mean, it's a little, but like now people dust them before. So like, I don't know, like.
It's okay. Is it unusual that he dipped him in barbecue sauce? Yes. Now, look, I say this as somebody, I'm in the Midwest now. I don't eat seafood anymore. I'm not eating seafood in the Midwest. The only time I ever did it was I went to a restaurant that was owned by a person that used to live in Louisiana and moved to St. Louis, knew the seafood was shit here, and decided he was going to airlift things same day, and if he couldn't do that, he wouldn't serve it.
Wow. That
was the only time I've ever really loved seafood here. I'm not going through all that, so I just say to hell with it. I say all that to say is I haven't had crawfish in a while. Last time I was in town, I think my family did do a boil, and it's still difficult to eat crawfish, and I get why people are maybe put off by it or whatever, but it's a staple. It's a staple. And if you boil them right with the right seasoning, you don't need anything else. But I understand why people would have like a special sauce, maybe like that you would just like a nice little, you get one of the little cocktail forks and you just do one of those little, like a little zhuzhing, as the kids would say, a little zhuzhing of something. But dousing it in barbecue sauce, that's a little sus. But like he said, there's a grown-ass man putting mayonnaise in coffee. I'm more concerned and troubled by that. This is a guy who's trying to figure out what he likes. I want to know what kind of barbecue sauce he's using.
Question. Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Was it like Joe Horn barbecue sauce?
Because the Midwest does know barbecue.
Yeah. But what kind of barbecue sauce is? And by the way, people are pretending like it's a crime to put sauce on crawfish that are boiled, but like shrimp, we have an entire cocktail sauce for
Correct.
That. So like, I can't get up in arms about it. And by the way, as a cripple, all these boiled seafoods, crab, peeling shrimp, peeling crawfish, if I ever have to go to hell, that's what my meal will be every day. It'll just be like 6 pounds of like king crab, and I'll have to figure out how to eat it. It's terrible. I hate basically any seafood any seafood that takes 2 arms to eat. I hate. I'm out. Thomas, next.
Another video, but this time a short one from the draft.
28-3, good one. We've heard that before.
So, dollar store Dusty Rhodes dressed in full
dollar store
Dusty Rhodes.
Penny store.
Dressed in full Falcons regalia. Somebody yelled 28-3 at him, and he got upset. Listen, Atlanta, that joke stays good and stays current until you win a Lombardi. That's correct. That's just the rules, man.
Correct. Another pro tip. Look, I'll catch some heat for this with some wrestling fans and some people that I'm cool with online and in person. Don't be a belt mutant. Don't be a belt mutant. Don't carry around replica championship belts in public. Just don't. Yeah. Just don't. It's silly. Like, especially, I got this one custom and it's got ATL on it for the Atlanta. No, you're a dork. No, you stop. Stop. And I would say this if the Saints trotted up a Saints fan dressed the same way with a belt that had NOLA on it, I would say the same thing. You're a belt mutant and you need to stop. Stop.
The championship belt as like a prize for your fantasy league or whatever, that's cool.
That's fine. That's fine. If you're in a car dealership and you get salesman of the month and you win the belt and you're like, I've got this for the month. Who's going to try and take it from me? You got it in the realty office. You got it in a business where it's like, okay, there's a competition. You're trying to have something fun or cute or intriguing. But if you win the I sold the most this and you go to the grocery store carrying the thing around like, I sold the most whatever. No, man, don't do that. Don't do that. That's it. Come on.
Thomas, we're
adults here.
Thomas, I think we need a championship belt for Patron of the Year.
Probably.
So those things are expensive too. That's why it's ridiculous. Those things are at minimum $500.
They are expensive. We did one for a fantasy league one time. It's not cheap. Not cheap. Thomas, what's the next one?
Next one, a tweet. You gotta read it.
Okay, this is just a tweet. It's from Adam Schefter, and the Arizona Cardinals were so incompetent that they got pinched for tampering, hiring their coach, Gannon, from the Eagles. And they had to do a draft pick swap. And I just wanted to comment that this is up there with all-time incompetence. Like, literally, all the Cardinals had to do to not get pinched, Kevin. All the Cardinals had to do to not get pinched for hiring their new coach is like, go through the proper channels and get the right permissions from the Eagles to interview him. They couldn't even do that correctly. That is a level of incompetence that is staggering. But coming from the organization where their GM got like the worst kind of DUI charge you could get, and he got suspended, and the owner was like, get him a burner phone. We can't be without him. Like, I expect nothing less from the Arizona Cardinals. Of course they botched their coaching hire.
The Billwells still own them?
Of course they do.
Yeah, that's par for the course. I got very little else to say.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if the Saints had this happen and they hired a coach and they botched the permission process and had to give up draft picks because of it, that to me, it's a fireable offense for your general manager. Like, it's basic competence. And I love Mickey Loomis, but I'd be like, bro, you gotta get out of here. Like, this is like basic competence.
Brother, there are people calling for Mickey to get fired over last season.
That's right. Much less, and that would break Mickey's heart having to give up draft picks.
Oh yeah. If there's one thing Mickey Loomis hates doing, it's giving up draft picks. Giving
up draft picks that he can't trade. He can't trade them if they just get taken away. So, all right, Thomas, what's next?
Final tweet, non-Saints related.
That's fine.
Okay, so this one is. It says, "You're a billionaire and you're going through a midlife crisis. Pick which platform, service, or product you're going to take over and slowly disassemble, and why." Of course, this is in reference. Disassemble. This is, of course, in reference to Elon Musk. He paid like $55 billion.
$44 billion.
Yeah, and he's systematically destroying it. It seems like every couple of weeks something comes out, and Twitter just gets like 1% worse, 2% worse. So that's a great question. I know my answer. What would be your answer of something you would, if you were a billionaire, you would buy it and destroy it, and why?
Facebook.
Ooh, that's a good. See,
Facebook. Because here's the thing. Twitter does not have as big a reach as people think it does.
It does. It's correct.
The only reason it's popular is because of the big names that are on there, and even the media outlets that are on there. The traffic that they get from Twitter, it's negligible.
That's right.
You get more traffic from Facebook because Facebook is far more ubiquitous than Twitter ever could imagine being. But the problem with Facebook is, I'm talking to people who already know. You know why Facebook sucks. We all know why Facebook sucks. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. When Facebook first came out and it was pick the 5 tools you'd want to keep with you in the zombie apocalypse, or pick your 5 favorite skateboarders, or pick your 5 favorite this, and it was just that little thing that just had 5 pictures. You know, that was fun. That was fun. When it was a bunch of little quizzes, that was fun. When it was like social media BuzzFeed, that was kind of fun.
What cat are you?
And then it just became an absolute cesspool with your insane relatives sharing the most batshit insane things. And then if you go to any post for anything, almost anything, the comments are an absolute dumpster fire. And so not worth it. Not worth it. Just get rid of it.
So I was thinking my first thing was like, I'll get rid of all cable news and I'll just make all my relatives. I'll make all my relatives over 70. They'd be better. They'd be healthier, no matter where they fall on the political spectrum.
Right.
They'd be healthier. They'd be happier because they wouldn't be watching Doom starting every night at 7 o'clock.
Right.
So I thought about that, but then I thought, you know what? If I'm a billionaire, I'm going to be selfish, and I'm going to pick a product that if I destroyed it, it would make my life better. And it's dipping dots. As a parent of a 7-year-old, dipping dots, children see them and they want them. They will throw tantrums. They will threaten. They will be like terrorists to get the Dippin' Dots. And to top it off, Dippin' Dots are overpriced. But even worse than that, Kevin, Dippin' Dots are disgusting. I feel like Dippin' Dots are just like frost-bitten, freezer-burned bits of ice cream shoved in a box. I hate Dippin' Dots. Every time I go to a sporting event or a theater, whatever, my kid wants the Dippin' Dots. They're disgusting. They're overpriced. If I was a billionaire, I would buy Dippin' Dots and systematically destroy it.
The correct answer, guys, is just buy Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, that's that's right.
Wait,
that's
say
right.
it, buy what?
Buy the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
That's the right answer, actually, Thomas.
Yeah, but you don't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
That's right. You just buy them and you just keep letting them do what they do.
Right.
And if by some chance they stumble into competency, we'll just hop in and
couple of
quash
smart cuts.
We'll just hop in and quash that.
Yeah.
You know. It's too bad the NFL doesn't have relegation. We could buy the Falcons and then work on getting them relegated to like League 6.
That would be great.
But Thomas jumps in with the correct answer. I guess my answer for Dippin' Dots, though, parents out there, they know what I'm talking about. So, guys, thanks for joining us for This Week in Saints Twitter. And like I said, tag us in a tweet, Saints Happy Hour, and say, hey, guys, you should talk about this on the show. Maybe we'll use it. Maybe we won't. And if you do that, we'll give you full credit, and you can become an internet star for dozens and dozens of people. So for Kevin hanging out with us, for Thomas running the show back in Poland, doing a great job as always, thanks for joining us. And until next time, the bar is closed.